Hello. Wow. We got a huge disclaimer here. The image you see over here is gotten from Pixabay. But today we are going to talk about some tools in the Photoshop. As you look at this beautiful image you see over here, you see everything is on point. Why? Because the image has been retouched nicely. Now let's look at hue and saturation. Listen, when we say Control U on our image, you've got to select the image and say Control U. Wow, you see you have hue and saturation. Wonderful. At the moment, we have default, master, and we have here the setting tool. If you click on that, it gives us save as preset and load preset. Okay, we'll talk about it later on. Then we have colorize, we have preview, and we have pre eyedropper tools. As you can see, eyedropper tool there. It's eyedropper tools. We have the second one is called add to sample, and as it goes on, subtract from the sample. We'll talk about it. Then we have a hand here, yeah, that helps us to manipulate the way we want to go about it. But in the meantime, let's look at what we have on default. On default, as you can see, the image doesn't change at all. Okay, but when I dig down, let's see. If I click on the arrow pointing down, you see we have cyanotype. We have increased saturation more, increased saturation. As you see the difference, can you see the difference? We have increased saturation more, and we increase saturation. Okay, look at it. Beneath that, we have old style, the red boots, okay, sepia, strong saturation, yellow boost, and the custom. You see, over the years, these things, we got to do them from the scratch empirically. But now, Adobe, yeah, has taken us to different level. All this has been done for us. So when somebody come and they say they want this kind of effect, or somebody say, I want a cyanotype effect, you just go down here and you click on the cyanotype. And there you go. You see the image is changed to cyanotype. Before, I need to go a gradual step and apply filters and other tools to be able to achieve this. But thank God for Adobe 2020. Okay, we have this in our disposal. So this cyanotype. Now let's dig down with our the preset. Now let's assume let's go back to our default. Okay, this is the default image as you can see. Let's see, it says increase saturation. Okay, increase saturation more. But I ain't gonna start with increase saturation more. I'm gonna start with increase saturation. So look at it, increase saturation. You see, can you see the difference? If we can map out the distinctive coloration in terms of increase saturation and increase saturation more. Let's look at increase saturation more. Can you see that? The increased saturation more make the image more defined. You see, all the colors are really defined in its perspective resolution. You see, the colors that have been applied over here, you see that the colors are all on point. The colors are more well defined and clean. Okay, let's go back again. Yeah, it's a bit lighter as compared to increased saturation more. Fantastic. Now, let's move on. We have old style. Back in the days, the old style was old style because that was the earlier development of photography from the darkroom, which most often I know the images from the darkroom are monochrome or black and white. Okay, and gradually, the scientists, put their tools together and they were able to come out with something like a sepia. Okay, but before they go to sepia, the image that they used to produce, was of different quality. Now let's see how this image would look like in an old style manner. Okay, let's click on old style. Look at this. So this beautiful image as you see over there, in an old style manner, that's how it's gonna be. Have you seen it? Now let's see. There's old style. Okay. Now from the old style, okay, we came to another one, after black and white to old style. Then we move down to something we call sepia. Okay, for sepia, its numerical value is -70, zeros, and 70. or 70 negative 70. Now let's look at it. So sepia, you see, the sepia is more like a shade of brown, shades of brown from the top-notch deeper brown, and it's gradual or gradation gradients of, shades of brown. Okay, now let's talk about the red boost. No, the red boost go by its name. It's all by what? Increasing or optimizing the reds that we found in an image. Okay, if you look at this image, we have some shades of red. Some of them are not distinctively, because we have kind of violet and other shade of colors mixed. So now let's look at the red boost. Look at it. All the red that have been used on this face has come to life. So that's what the red boost is all about. Now let's look at the strong saturation. You see? Now let me cancel this first. Okay, then say Control U again. Then we come here, so we get the right stuff. So the strong saturation, as you can see some at the certain stages in some of the modeling and photography that we do, some clients want the image to look like that. So as I said earlier, over the years we got to tweak the image, go here and there, do this and that, use the layers, play with the mask to be able to achieve this. But tonight, as I'm telling you, Adobe has changed things, has made things so easy for photographers. Well, some photographers are not editors. They don't know how to tweak image, to make it the way the client wants to see, or maybe optimize it. But thank God, you're not supposed to be the image designer or a graphic designer or whatever. You can use this tool straightforward. As you put your images over there, that image that you are happy that the client have selected, all what you do is to click on Hue or Saturation. If the short form of invoking this tool is there, say Control or Command U. Well, if you cannot remember, then we can go this way. We can come here and say Image Adjustment. Okay, then we drag it on our right, and we come down here. You see, Control U for university. That's it. And there we go. And every tool that we're looking for, to make our life easier. If you want a strong saturation, if you want a yellow boost, for instance, when we come here, I click on that, I have my yellow boost. Okay, that's how it is. I think we will stop here. And thank you so much for joining us tonight. Well, this is not the end. This is part of the series we are going to treat. Hope this video was helpful. And if it did, please, you give us a like, and also don't forget to subscribe. Please click or ring the bell so you don't miss out with our future presentation. See you again. Ciao.